Memorial's Day. Today, the 26th, Memorial's Day is here. How's everybody doing? This is Big Hawk, the Yonkers native, street talk. Shout out to my people out there that always had my back. And we're gonna take a walk through the city to see if we can see any Navy veterans around. As you can see, I'm walking through Port Authority Bus Terminal, New York City. Let's get it. We are in the city. I'm going to see if there's some Navy veterans around. Today is Memorial's Day. My sister, God rest her soul, and my brother both joined the Navy just before Vietnam was almost over. They did 25 years. So they did 25 years. So I want to give a shout out to my brother that's still alive, that did 25 years and served in the Navy. Lives in Statesville, North Carolina. Bobby, I love you. So we're walking through the city right now. We're taking a walk through. It is Memorial's Day. We're on 40th Street and 8th Avenue. It's a nice, beautiful Memorial's Day. We're going to check out some Navy veterans. Hopefully they'll pull up, but today is 1868, May 30th. Memorial's Day was born. Give a shout out to all the people out there that served in the military. Shout out to everybody that always supported me on my channel. I had to come out here and do this because, like I said, my brother and sister served in the Navy for 25 years.
Will they cow right now? Lucy's birthday?
This was one of the places, actually this was one of the spots that they had the migrants in, but they're not there no more. But this was one of the spots that they did have the migrants in before they was kicked out. So this is one of the places they was in. As you can see, the street is kind of empty. But where I'm gonna go, I'm gonna try to make it down to the boats down there on 12th and 11th Avenue, where the veterans usually have their celebration. Today is Memorial's Day, 1868, May 30th. Memorial's Day was born, and they've been celebrating ever since. Gotta give a shout out to the people that's protecting us through this whole war idea. Let me turn the camera off a minute. It's Big Hawk. Shout out to the brother Philly. Dom is in Alaska doing his thing. And shout out to Check and Effect, A-Slide, China Mac always did his thing when it came to supporting the Black American community. And shout out to the brother that inspired me doing this. Action Kid. We're gonna turn the camera back around. This is the stuff that we have to deal with, the mentally ill. And it's sad that they're walking around like that. And all that time, you had other people just coming in here getting what they gotta get. Memorial Day in the city. I'm going to show you another place where they had the migrants at. When other people was in the street, couldn't get a place to live. They had them in this spot too. This was one of the spots they had them in. Right here. They had them here. This is where they was housed at. And up there, while the people's in these streets starving, that's where they had the migrants. We're gonna keep going. Shout out to all the veterans that served and is still serving. The city's not really that packed yet, but give it a couple hours, it will be. Today is Memorial Day, so they will be coming out. Where I'm going right now, that's where they probably gonna be. But today is Memorial Day. Thanks, brother. Yesterday I was in Times Square. Today I'm gonna walk down near the boats and to see if we see any veterans down there. All the vets. I'm gonna put in this work for y'all. Y'all make me go like this because y'all give me more support all the time. I'm gonna go near the boats, near the docks, and see if they're out there chilling out and enjoying themselves. The Navy usually is out there, some Marines are out there. So let's see what we can find. Okay, now we're walking towards 9th Avenue, 10th, 11th, 12th. So we can see out here. Today is a special day for a lot of people, especially if you have people serving. Like my sister and brother did 25 years. God rest my sister's soul. She passed away a couple of years ago. But my brother is still around, living his retirement. He actually retired from the Marine Corps. I mean, not the Marine, the Navy. Excuse me, the Navy. So we're gonna go down. We got one Navy person coming up right now. So they're all gonna be coming up from down. Salute, brother. All right. I notice people come in, they don't stay for the whole vlog, but it's okay. I give you what I can give you. I'm still a new YouTuber, only been down for 3.5 years. When I go down to 10 years, that means I'm a vet. This is 9th Avenue. There he is. What's up, brother?
Respect.
All right, bro.
Like they have a bike, they have a tread.
It's one of the police departments over here. So you can zoom in there, but that's one of the police departments over here. We're gonna walk across the street and go this way. As you can see, it's kind of warm out here, but I got a sweater on anyway because the weather flips back and forth, especially in New York. 1 minute it's hot, the next minute it's cold. Keep walking. It's very quiet out here because of the holiday. Some people enjoying their day off from work like I am. I don't work Sunday and Monday, so I still get paid for today for being out here enjoying the weather. I'm putting in some work for y'all. This is one of the spots that people usually come to hang out. So we're getting closer and closer to the boats. This is what you call, we're moving up on the Lincoln Tunnel. The Lincoln Tunnel goes from here to New Jersey and other places. Like people know I've been living in Jersey for 5.5 years. I left New York. So that's how I get home. When I take the van, it goes to the tunnel over here. take you to this little area where people usually come to chill at. It's a nice little area. Got the little, actually looks like marijuana. It looks like marijuana plants. It really does. This is where you can come and eat at. Right over here is one of the spots. It's a beautiful spot that you can come and eat at. I don't know what's the price, but it's a little spot. And you got people eating at the other spot over here. You can come here and relax yourself. Right here, there's another spot. And people are already eating here. So this is a little nice area that you can come to eat. Little nice area. See everybody eating. For Memorial Day. And then we have Whole Foods. So you can come in and just chill out. There's the Peloton. You get your equipment, your clothes. A little nice little spot over here. Sometimes when I'm in the area, I'll go to Whole Foods, buy some food, and come out and eat. Here we go there with the marijuana plants look-alike. I swear they look like marijuana. Like I said, they got their own grown. Oh man, they look just like marijuana plants. Walking down here near the water. There we go. Everybody right now is on the move. This is 33rd Street and 9th Avenue. The blocks are actually long. So before you get to Avenue, they're very long. Unfortunately, I was going to take you. Are they open? Okay, the mall seems like it's open right now. Let me take a spin inside. Take a spin inside this it's called the Hudson Yards Mall that they built. It's a huge, huge mall. We're gonna walk in there and see if everything is open. This is called the Hudson Yards Mall. This is it right here, the Hudson Yards Mall. Look how big it is. The Hudson Yards Mall. This is the Hudson Yards Mall right here. Really nice in here, man. Really nice. Quiet. Give you a little tour around here. It's quiet because it's Memorial Day, so a lot of stuff will be shut down because of the holiday. It will be shut down. But this is where you can eat at and stuff. Sit down. You can relax yourself. This is that clothes shop. I forgot the name of that shop, but they got all type of stuff in here. That's it's the stuff that makes everything smell good in your house. That's that stuff that you put, and they had different types of smell, and it smells good. It smells real good. You put this in your house, it scents up your whole house. I'm gonna have to get one for me. They're pricey though. I'm gonna show you. That's the prices on a lot of them. So it's kind of pricey. But the smell, is so good. The smell is so good. But this is the Hudson Valley Mall. This is the mall. The mall is really nice. It's a nice mall here. This is famous. Over there is the famous Japanese store. That's that famous Japanese store everybody goes to. That's that famous Japanese store everybody goes to. Walk over there. This mall is very nice. Hudson Yard Mall. It's been there for a couple of years. So everybody started coming here. This is it's still kind of brand new. And I'm gonna take you to that spot. That's the spot that's famous in New York. I'm gonna go outside and show you, but that's the spot right there. That's famous. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. We got cut off. But I'm gonna take you there, and that's the famous spot that you can go to. Everybody goes there. This is Levi's right here. Levi jeans. Everybody, if you was Gen X back in the days, you know that's what we was rocking. But we're gonna go outside to the famous. Everybody out here doing their thing, getting their coffee. I ain't even had my coffee. We go to the famous spot outside, and I'm gonna show you. This is where everybody comes. This is where everybody comes. Actually, it was a couple of accidents that happened over there. I don't want to say what type of accidents. Things just happened, and it wasn't good. But this is one of the famous malls. Now, it's only been around. I think this spot been around like 5 years. But now everybody's starting to come out. This is the famous spot that you see everybody coming to when they come to New York. Like I said, things happened, but I can't really mention it on camera. No drugs, no violence. Things just went down that wasn't supposed to go down. Okay. This is the famous spot that everybody goes to. Right. That's the spot. As you can see, it's packed over here because this is the spot. This is the famous spot everybody goes to. Right there. They walk upstairs, you can go up there, everybody pays money actually to go up here, but you can see it's packed. Right now, people around here, it's packed. But this is the famous spot everybody comes to. Everybody comes over here. Like I said, certain things, people did stuff when they got, put it this way, I'll say it like this, when people got depressed, they did something. I'm gonna leave it like that. I'm gonna leave it like that. People got depressed, they did something. Here it is. This is it right here. This is the famous spot right there. You can walk up there, but this is it. Look, there's a lot of people here checking it out. But this is the famous spot that everybody comes to. Okay? And it's called the Vessel. That's what it's called. This is called the Vessel. I'm gonna show you right now. Right there, the Vessel. This is called the Vessel. All right? It's called the Vessel. But this is the spot everybody goes to. This is called the Vessel. It's been here for a long time, and it's very, very famous. You see all these people taking pictures and video recording and everything. And this is the spot. There's one New York spot that's hot right now. Let me show you again. Look at this. It's huge. It's huge. These are all the people. There's a lot of people here. Look at all these people. It's called the Vessel. All these people. There's a lot of people. It's called the Vessel. Yep. That's it right here. It's been around for a while, and everybody comes here. Look at the jets. I just missed it. I just missed the jets. As you can hear the noise out here, they really are chilling. Nice area out here, man. Everybody taking pictures and enjoying themselves out here. packed out here. Don't look like it, but one thing, there's a lot of people out here. Walking. Now we're walking towards the water. As you can see, the homeless still striving, but they're working. They still striving though. They're still striving. The homeless are still out here. I feel so bad for them. They could have been taken care of, you know, instead of the migrants, but I guess migrants was more important. So they took care of them first and left the homeless. Very nice out here today too. Now we're walking towards the water. This is 11th Avenue. I only got to see one Navy person. I don't know where they at. They usually around. We're on the 11th Avenue. This is what you call the West Side Highway. This is west side of Manhattan. West side of Manhattan. So this is called the West Side Highway. So they cut everything down because they do have a parade. I think it's over though. I don't know if it's over. I think it's probably just started. By the time I get there, if I was to go there, I'd have missed it. But that place is called the Vessel, so you might want to come and take a look, because that's where everybody goes when they come to New York. In front of me this is called the Jacob Javits Center. Everybody should know they have a lot of shows, concerts. This is where the boat show is, the car show is, the Jacob Javits Center. Okay. Now we're walking down near the water.
$10-20 कर दो उसमें।
Usted pónsela.
Here it is, the Jacob Javits Center, the car show, the boat show. What you see on TV, when they talk about that, that's what they're talking about. The Jacob Javits Center. We're walking there, the Skyliner, where everybody comes to New York. That's the first one. The first thing said, do you know what the Skyline is? Do you know what the Skyline? You can walk back and forth on it. Now we're walking towards 12th Avenue. This is what they call the Skyline. Everybody's walking back now, but this is what they call the skyline. So that's it right there. High line, skyline, yes.
Faccio una foto insieme qua? Per due?
Okay. I'm sorry,
Oh,
but
that's okay.
you got people walking it right now. I'm walking towards the water, and we finally got over here. Just got to go across the street. Okay. Now we're near the water. There it is. And actually, down this area, you had migrants camping out down here. And they had to get them out of here. They was actually camping out. There was actually migrants camping out, sleeping down here. No lie. They was sleeping down here. They had tents and everything. That is no lie. They kicked them out, but they was down here. There was migrants down here sleeping in tents. Everything. They had to get them out of here. That's how crazy the migrant situation went. They came all the way down here just to sleep. Turn the camera back around, but this is where some migrants was at sleeping. They was tent down. They had tents. They had generators. I am not joking. They had generators and everything down here. Everything. You want to come down here, they got a tennis court. I don't know how much they charge, but this is near the water. I'm next to the water. But this is where some of the migrants was actually sleeping. They was sleeping, camped out down here. I couldn't believe it. I said, damn, is that serious? Y'all sleeping down here? Oh, you remember that? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not lying. They was sleeping down here, man. They was down here asleep with tents, man. And they had to get them out of here. The residents are paying all this money, and you down here asleep in a tent. Using the bathroom, they said it smelled like feces. I told you, look in the comment. He said, I remember that. I would not lie. They was down here asleep, man. Migrants was down here asleep. They had tents. They had generators. They was using the bathroom down here. People was like, yo, you got to get them out. We paying all this money to live here. And these people is coming out here and they sleeping. Yeah, they got them out, though. They got them out. They got them out. I remember yesterday when I did a live and I showed, turn it back to me. I did a live yesterday and I showed the migrants, some of them in Times Square, selling fruit and in costumes doing that cartoon character stuff. And somebody said, yo, big hawk, big bro, you a bully. I'm like, how am I a bully? Exposing what's going on? How am I a bully? If I'm exposing that Trump is doing his thing, that's my man. But he can't get them all out in one shot. So you got some that escaped ICE and they still here. And they living off of taxpayers' money. And then if somebody like me say something, I'm a bully. That's deep. I would like to see where Americans can walk into another country and get the same treatment. I would like to see that, man.
What I do is very like.
I really would like to see that. Because that's not going to go down. That is not going to go down. Nope. We cannot do what they do. Everybody does this here because they know America's nice and we open our doors to everybody. But I'm glad Trump got there. He said enough. Enough. But this is where they used to sleep at. Right down here. Yep. This is a path over here. Unfortunately, this is where one of the helicopters that crashed. Yeah. There's the helicopter spot here. I'm gonna show you. This is it right here. If this is it, let me see. This is it. This is it. Yep. One of the guys died and the family died. This is the heliport right here. Right here. You go in there, and this is it right here. When they did the helicopter where the guy died, right here. And went up and came right down. Right down. This is it right here. There's it. That's the spot right there. That's it right there. It's called VIP heliport. This is what happened. Unfortunately, I only saw one Navy person, and I thought I was going to see more, but I only saw one. This is, yeah, I'm going to show you where they used to sleep at. I'm going to show you where they had their camping. Like, these people was real serious when they was doing that. They was down here knocked out and tense. And people go, oh, Big Carl, bro, you a bully. I guess he was joking, but I'm just going to say what I have to say, man. You cannot come here and get all this stuff and people here that's starving ain't got a crap, ain't got nothing. That don't make sense. How you giving before us? Here's the water. This is where you can come and chill out near the water. Here it is. This is where you can come and chill near the water. Just 12th Avenue. Look how calm that water is. Some more boats. There's the water right here. It's nice over here. Big Hawk. Out here, relaxing, chilling out. I'm sweating because it's hot. But I'm ended right here. I hope you like the tour. Sorry you didn't get to see no Navy people. I guess they're doing their, their parade thing. I only saw one. But like, share, subscribe, and I'm gonna keep doing my thing. It's Big Hawk, Yonkers native. I'm Ghost.